Starting a poultry farm can be capital-intensive and energy-draining. Now imagine losing all your chicks to causes you could have prevented. We, at Animal Farm Africa, would not want that to happen to our subscribers, and that is why we have taken our time to painstakingly make this video of helpful tips just for you. Now in this video we will be discussing 13 easy ways to reduce early chick mortality. Welcome to another exciting episode on Animal Farm Africa. If you're recording a high mortality rate in your poultry farm, you need to take appropriate actions, because failure to do so can cost you all your investments. Here are the 13 steps that you can take to reduce chick mortality in your poultry farm. Number 1. Buy chicks only from trusted suppliers. First things first, you have to buy quality chicks from trusted suppliers. More often than not, the problem begins when you buy poor quality and unhealthy chicks. Most of the health problems affecting birds are due to low genetic background. That is why it is vital to buy chicks from a reputable and trusted supplier who raises healthy parent stocks. Number 2. Inspect the health status. No matter how reliable your supplier is, it is always advised to inspect each bird's health status before you transport them to your farm. This is to enable you detect if there is any problem yourself, as you can only trust yourself. The third step is to provide the flock with adequate brooding temperature. High and low brooding temperatures lead to high chick mortality. So it is essential to provide your flock with a proper brooding temperature. Failure to do so can cause problems on your poultry farm. Number 4. Protect your flock from cold weather. Of course, even in your wildest dream, you would not want to see your chicks dying because of cold weather. So, it is important to supply them with heat during very cold weather. You can consider designing the pens in such a way that your birds are not exposed to extremely cold conditions. The fifth step is to keep drinkers and feeders clean. Being a poultry owner is not an easy task. You need to take care of your flock and their needs to keep them healthy. Keeping your birds' feeders and drinkers or drinking trough clean is very important. So, make sure you clean them every morning and discard any leftover water and feed. Also, do not fill drinkers with chlorinated water. While discarding leftover water and feed, make sure you do it very far away from the pen. It will help you prevent soldier ants from invading your farm and killing your chickens. Number 6. Minimize the risk of suffocating the chicks to death. Birds can quickly suffocate and die when forced to move in the tight corner or inadequate temperature. In a very cold atmosphere, they huddle to keep themselves warm, due to which the birds can suffocate or suffer a fatal injury. To avoid this, make sure that the brooding house's temperature and humidity are at the right levels and uniform throughout the pen. The best way to protect your birds from suffocating to death is to centralize the pen's heat source. With the heat source in the middle, you can protect the birds from huddling. Avoid entirely sudden loud noises around the birds. Birds get panic with a sudden loud noise, causing them to pack together and suffocate. Do not forget to keep predators away from your farm. Birds get scared when they see predators, which leads to a panic-induced gathering that results in suffocation. Number 7 is to ensure a good level of biosecurity and prevent your farm from infections and diseases. Some diseases can be gruesome, they can wipe out your entire flock in a go. While some may not be so fatal but may affect the feed conversion ratio of the birds. So, it is crucial to keep checking your flock regularly. In case you detect symptoms for any disease in a bird, immediately separate it from the flock and contact the vet to avoid further damage to your poultry. Step 8 is to not feed your birds with moldy feeds. Moldy feeds can be dangerous and poisonous to your flock. Feeding your birds with moldy feed can lead to severe problems, such as poultry disease. The best way to avoid moldy feeds on your farm is to keep the feeds away from water. Also, do not store the feed in storage rooms with very high humidity. Besides, don't buy in bulk. Buy only that much that your birds will finish before the end of its shelf life. And check the expiry dates on the feed before making the purchase. The 9th step is to always serve your birds water before feeds.
Some people will be curious as to why this. Simply, to prevent your flock from stampeding while struggling for food. Birds tend to drink water slower than they peck on their feed. Serving water first will divert some of the birds' attention away from the feed to the water, which will reduce the intensity of the struggle for feed. Number 10 step is to regularly clean dirty poultry pens. It is essential to clean your filthy poultry pens regularly. Ammonia starts to build up in any pen when the litter is wet or when it is left unattended for a long time. This ammonia gas can be hazardous to your birds. When it increases, it leads to severe problems, like stress, inadequate feed intake, irritation of the eyes and nasal membrane, slow growth rate, and respiratory diseases like coryza, bronchitis, and mycoplasma. Please, it is essential to remove wet or caked litter from pens to prevent your birds from dying due to choking or other respiratory problems. The 12th step to ensure low poultry mortality is to supply sufficient feed to your birds, as insufficient feed can lead to poor growth and development of your birds. When underfed, birds have low body weight and poor immune responses, causing them to fall sick easily. Likewise, overfeeding can also lead to more significant problems. That is why it is vital to give them enough feed, not overfeeding them or underfeeding them. Last but not the least, strictly follow medication and vaccination schedules. Following medication and vaccination is a good farm practice that can help each poultry farm owner greatly. By following medication and vaccination, you can keep endemic disease outbreaks at bay. Make sure you get your birds are vaccinated against contagious diseases like colobacillosis, Newcastle diseases, fowl typhoid, chicken anemia virus infection, Gumboro disease, fowl pox, and others. In subsequent videos, we will be showing you the right vaccination and medication schedule for the poultry species you're raising. You can also keep a stock of the medicines at the farm to reduce chick mortality. I hope you had a nice time while learning solutions to this topic for free. Please do not be shy to ask questions about things you do not understand in the comment section. We will be there to provide support for you. Expect other tips about animal husbandry that will give your vet a run for their money in subsequent videos. All you need to do to get access to this is subscribe to this channel and click on the notification button so that you will be alerted when a new video is available.